Are we morally responsible for what we do in our dreams? My name is James, and today we'll be discussing this topic in Team Lucid Dream. Over the ages, human beings have had many philosophical ideas about what we should and shouldn't do. In some cases, we've supported these concepts by writing books and scripts that outline our moral ideals in black and white. Many would like to believe that certain things are always good or always bad, but as modern man knows, it is more gray than a simple split between the light and the dark. That is to say that morality is subjective. Let's use a classic moral dilemma as an example, known as the trolley problem. Consider this: a train is proceeding down the tracks to your left. On its current course, the train will run down 5 people who are helplessly tied to the tracks. In a moment, the train will be upon them, so there's no time to come to their aid, except for a lever that is to your right. If you pull this lever, the train will be diverted from its current course, instead onto a track that only has one person helplessly tied to it. As a twist, imagine the one person tied to the track is the person that you love most. What do? Do you allow the train to proceed upon its current path and let 5 innocent people die to save the person that you hold most dear? Or do you pull the lever and save the lives of the 5 people, sacrificing, then, only one person? While I believe that most people would choose to sacrifice one person for the lives of 5 people to be saved, there are those who would choose to kill the 5 to save the person that they hold most dear. The simple fact that answers vary from person to person proves that morality is not static, but contextual, individual, and even fluid. You see, whether or not you realize it, you have a moral code that is unique to you. We build these ideals based on our experiences and what we are taught. We hope that our moral compasses will align with society to benefit the greatest number of people, but not everyone believes in the same ideals as you. So what does this have to do with dreams, let alone lucid dreaming? In an ordinary dream, you are not in control and thus have no moral obligations within that dream. You can still commit heinous acts in these dreams that might affect you emotionally, but you are not a participant in them. You are an observer. The moral dilemma appears when you become lucid. Some people believe that since we're dreaming, then none of the experiences are real, thus there is no moral quandary. While others will say, if we have the choice and we commit murder in a lucid dream, it would be morally wrong to do so. Both ideas can be entertained and accepted. On the one hand, it's true that our actions in our dreams don't affect the waking world, and on the other, it's also true that what we do in our dreams can affect us emotionally. For both lucid and non-lucid dreams, strong emotional experiences can be present, and these things can affect us throughout the day. Our dreams do matter. So, is this to say that either answer is right or wrong? Absolutely not. The concept of morality in dreams is just the same as the concept of morality in waking life. It's entirely subjective. It should be easy for you to tell what is and what isn't right for you to do in your dreams, as you might have experiences that you could regret, even though they might seem imaginary to some. It's also worth a mention that we are the sum total of our genetics and our experiences. While we can't change what we're made of, our experiences, even those we have in dreams, do figure into who we become. How the end result turns out is also down to perspective. For instance, some onironauts stand on the middle ground between the two, realizing that their actions will have no ill effects if they have the right outlook. This outlook varies, but it can be summed up with the idea that your dream characters are an extension of you. If you know deep down that you don't really want to hurt people, and that the action in your dreams is just down to a bit of fun, then the feelings of regret can be abated and your dream characters will also share your view. In the extensive conversation leading up to this video, Gio mentioned something that I think is a nice sentiment to convey this idea. Paraphrasing, looking at the action in your dreams as a game or a movie and that the dream characters are in on it makes it feel like you could yell cut at any moment and everyone would stop. As far as figuring out if lucid dreaming could be a safe space for people with destructive tendencies or if that could exacerbate their issues, there simply isn't enough research on hand to say. Until we can definitively say what is moral or immoral in our dreams, do what you know is best for you. But since it comes down to science and ethics, I wouldn't hold my breath. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and as always, subscribe if you haven't already. We post 5 videos a week. On Tuesdays, we have our Lucid Dreaming live stream at 7:30 p.m. UK time, which is 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the US. Don't forget that you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Team Lucid Dream. You can also join in our growing forums at teamluciddream.com. And if you have any lucid dreaming questions, leave them down in the comments section down below for a chance to have your question answered in one of our Friday Q&A videos. And until next time, keep dreaming.